The other question that I wanted to get to, did you always have the memories of this? Because we have people that say that it wasn't until 30 that I started to remember it. It wasn't until later on. 30 seems to be a year that comes up quite a lot as well, especially if you look into the deeper levels of MK Ultra and all these things that we won't go into. But was it later on that you started to get the memories, or did you always have them and it wasn't something you couldn't remember happening?
Yeah, no, I had 16 years of horrendous physical, sexual and emotional abuse and torture. And my mind luckily protected me and shut down. So I didn't actually recall anything until I was 32, Richard. And then when those memories started, man, it was a nightmare. It was the worst time of my life apart from those 16 years.
So when you're sitting there, what was the first thing you started to remember? How did that moment come about of the almost like you've woke up and now your world's upside down, you're not the same person anymore?
No, and you can't be. I think what happens, just so your audience get this, our mind protects us from acknowledging that type of trauma because it's too much for us to handle. So it's a little bit like a car accident. If you have a serious car accident, you're not going to remember until sometime later. So I had 16 years worth of horror to come to the surface, and the first thing that surfaced was the fear of being trapped. And then one by one the memories came over years actually.
So there's almost like a asphyxiation feeling, an anxiety feeling coming up. As soon as you said the word trapped, I felt anxious. What was that? Was there a situation that caused that?
Oh, there were a few. I don't know how graphic you want me to be, but one memory is I was in part of what my family did to make money out of me was to have me leased out of a nightclub in our red light district in Auckland. What happened was I was chained. I was actually chained to the bed, and men would come in and pay for that to happen. I can't say privilege, but pay to abuse a malnourished 11-year-old.